Okay, let's go look at what's going on. Alright, my dwarf tomato seedlings pretty much bit the dust because it hit like 100 degrees twice this week, and despite my best attempts at keeping them watered, it looks like 2 out of the whole shebang, maybe 3, are still alive. So that's a little depressing. The clematis is struggling. It looks terrible. It rained last night though, so maybe it'll perk back. I have been watering. It's not like I haven't been watering. I have, but just not staying alive. I have cut down everything out of these guys. So that's kind of, they're just waiting on fall stuff. We took out the orange tree because that had died. It's finally the time of day where I can show you the native, I guess it's rock rose, ice rose, whatever you want to call it. But I let it grow because it makes these beautiful pink flowers. And I think it looks pretty. And I've seen like some native bees and stuff on it, so I'll just let it live here. Not a whole ton of stuff going on, but we'll go see what we can. That sage is still putting on flowers, which is nice. I need to pull off this leaf right here. All those little spots. Those will turn really dark brown eventually. There's a couple I need to get off of here, but I'm trying to wrap this around so it kind of stays put. I did get more. I don't know if you guys saw in the last video, I got some figs. I did get some more figs. Look at this mulberry bead. This stuff is terrible. I actually weeded this morning, but apparently I missed these. And here's another one. And a maple tree. So anyway, lots of nice new growth coming in on the blueberries. The echinacea are coming back in to flower. We did take off like the dead branches on the gummy berry, and it looks like, you know, it's put up like one new, that like really red looking branch is a new branch. So I'm really kind of hoping it'll put up some new growth from the base, because yeah, I saw some like beetle bore holes in it, so I think some kind of beetle got into the 2 branches that were dead. We'll see. Like, I'd really be sad to lose this. It's definitely been in the garden for a bit, and I get berries off of it every year, so I really want it to stay healthy. So we'll just kind of have to see if it stays healthy or not. I'll cut it. I'll top it probably right about there, about the 6 or 7 foot height, so it doesn't get so heavy on the top that it splits, since it's now like at a really strong V at the base. So I really think that is some type of yellow daisy native. It says self-heal, but that does not have self-heal leaves. That's some type of daisy. I just don't remember the name. I want some Blackfoot daisies, but every time I go to the garden center, I saw them at one time 2 years ago. They never have them again. So it is so hot and so dry. It did rain last night, which is nice. I do have some of these zinnias actually coming into flower. They're mostly pink so far. I'm waiting to see what the other ones turn out to be. So let's see. Ugh. I need to cut those suckers off of this pear tree, but all the zinnias here except one are this like deep pink, purpley pink, and like one kind of red orange one over there. Yeah, I don't know if it's, but it looks a little blurry, but whatever. These are the passion flowers. They smell amazing. I found a pink stinky passion flower that's sometimes has, look, can you see the caterpillar? So anyway, it's a Passiflora foetida, but they usually have white flowers. This one has pink, and I really want one. I can't find it anywhere, so I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for that. I have come through and weeded, but a lot of bare patches just because it's been hot and dry. So like the violets have just receded for the summer. The caterpillars have defoliated this whole baptisia. And now it's just mosquito. Ow, right on my hand, guys. That hurt. So anyway, you can see like these ugly patches, and that stuff was full of violets until basically this month when it got so hot. This is probably my favorite echinacea. It's just this really pretty deep fuchsia, not just regular fuchsia. But anyway, the coreopsis, native coreopsis, is still hanging in there. The mist flower is still looking great, making it look nice where the Egyptian walking onions are kind of getting ugly. I need to pull some grass out of here. I can see. Where? Okay. That is my Florida blueberry with those tiny leaves. I was worried it wasn't alive, but it's still alive. So I'm hoping it'll hang in there, because if it gets established, it's pretty tough and it will send out like runners. But like you can see, like all this dead stuff. Ow. This is pigeon pea and it's terrible. Gets on my nerves. Gets everywhere. I tried to weed over here without stepping on the pumpkin vine. The pumpkin vine's really struggling. I know it's squash vine borer. I hate squash vine borer. It's like, oh my, look. I just realized half of my black-eyed Susans just died. It looks like just the seed heads died because it's still like green at the base. But yeah, I'll need to come cut those off. I'm telling you guys, I've tried to keep it watered, but it's just like 100+ degrees. It's really hard to keep things alive when it's that hot. So I'm gonna pick this because that is a ripe squash. So when it turns buff like that, even if there's just a little bit left, you can cut it and let it continue to ripen, and those will last for 6 months. I mean, pretty well for a long time. So the squash vine's kind of taken over the mountain mint, but I'm okay at this point. Everything is just like, may the best man win. Like, that's where we're at. So the rose is putting on a bunch of new flowers. I'm really happy about that. Those blueberries are putting on a lot of new growth over there. Aronia berry rarely puts on a lot of berries, but it does put some on every year. I think maybe it just doesn't have enough light here. I don't know. This is a beautiful turmeric flower. And we had some storms and some of my sugar cane fell over, but these ones are still standing strong. Pretty happy about that. I love that my hydrangeas are putting on flowers. I wish I could do something about this fungal infection, but it is what it is. I'll try and spray it this fall with some kind of copper fungicide. I did not cut everything out of here because the strawberries are still hanging on. It's a struggle, but they're here. And these little mini Romas still look good, still putting on flowers. This one does not look good. I'll probably pull that one. Yeah, like, we just gotta make it through August. If we can make it through August, then things start raining a little more, temperatures get a little cooler, everything looks a little happier. You really, oh, that's a bee. Did you see the bee? You really can't beat natives for just toughing it out through the summer and attracting bees. Like, maybe if I stay here, I can zoom in. Is that guy gone? Aw, there was a native bee. Oh well, he was right there. But he was a tiny little bee. And it's just fun to watch the little bees on these flowers. Let's see. The sage, I need to cut some of this, like, this is Gara. I need to cut this down. The sage had put on some flowers, but again, 100 degrees, everything's just like barely making it. So the Dara is one of the only things that still seems to be coming in strong. I did plant one of my chocolate daisies right here because it was like really struggling in the pot that it was in, and I know it can get a lot bigger. I just need to give it more space. So I just stuck it there, pulled out some mint, put that in, and I'm not worried. The mint will come back, always comes back. So yeah, let's see. And I know there's like a coreopsis down here. Yeah, that one with the red in the middle, beautiful. The mint's going to flower. The Liatris is kind of on its way out right here. And you can see it getting brown on the end. And so this looks like some St. John's wort actually that's made its way over here, which is cool. I need to deadhead this dahlia, but I'm really pleased to see that the peach peaches. I actually made some peaches and they fell. I'm really happy to see that this beauty berry is looking really good right there. Surrounded by other things, but still looking good. And here's another peach. So this tree did make some peaches. It always makes some peaches, but like never tons. And I see a lot of borer damage. It looks like a lot of borer damage. Look, I can zoom in. All of those gooey bits. And let's see if there's some here too. Ooh, too close. All of that stuff. That is, wow. We might lose this tree. That's a lot. That's a lot. We'll see. That's a lot. We'll see what comes back in the spring, but because those are larvae, what's making those is a type of beetle that bores into stone fruit trees, and as they bore and make holes, the tree puts out that sap to try and limit it. But if it girdles the cambium layer on the inside, then that branch is toast. There's no nutrients going to get into anything further on. So I'll be watching this tree. Man, this is my favorite peach tree. I'll be watching it to see if it dies or if it's just something else maybe. But in my experience, that much sap coming out of the bark means there's a pretty bad infestation. So we'll see. I'll be sad, but I mean, kind of is what it is when it comes to stone fruit trees. I really have no control over that kind of pest. So man, that's frustrating. But it's one of the reasons I don't actually get a lot of peaches around here. So not much else going on. This mom looks a little rough, but again, the fact that it's not dead after 100 degrees, we're counting it as a win. And I'm hoping the sedum will come back and look really good. So you could just see how like it was really lush, you know, kind of look more like that over here. It's just that time of year. It's just really, really rough. So, all right, that's it for now.